So students, we were discussing about levels of management, and it depends on the size of organization. As per the size of organization, the structure of the employees and employees designation also increases. If small organization is there, the structure, the designations I have already discussed with you, which have been told by me to you, are there. If the size of organization is increased at national level or international level, the same designations will be created more. Okay, students. So, as per the designation, I categorize the level. Means from supervisor to manager, or we can say foreman. From supervisor to foreman, the candidates remain in lower level management. On the other hand, from managers to departmental head, the employees are categorized in the category of middle level management, and then from GM to the higher rank to the CEO, all are categorized in top level management. So student, later on in this topic you studied about the functions, that what are the functions of the person who are working at different level in the organization. So top level is engaged in policy making. The top level management is also engaged in the overall, in this management is also responsible the overall activities of the organization, the management of financial activities, the funds arrangement, the policy framing, all these things, and it is also engaged in the planning for the organization also. You state their functions also, that have I already told you what are their functions. Then next level comes middle level. In middle level or management, students, the persons from manager to departmental head, these all person who are in between these two designation are categorized in middle level management. And you also studied the functions of middle level management, because students, in middle level management, whoever persons are working, they are responsible to pass out the policies, the plans, the rules and regulations which have been framed by top level management to the lower level management. And it also act as a link between top level and lower level. Whatever problems, whatever grievances lower level management has, the persons of this level management tells their grievances to middle level management. Thereafter, middle level management passes on those grievances to top level management. In this way, all functions of the organizations are being done. And you also studied their functions also. I have already told you what are their functions. And at lower level management, all persons from supervisor to foreman, whatever designations are being created in the organization at this level are considered in this level. Okay, student? And what are their functions? Basically, lower level management is responsible for bringing the plans and policies on ground. This level management persons keep watch on the activities of workers. They also guide the workers. They are engaged in production process, how to do their work, each and everything. Okay, students? So, after studying the levels of management, you studied the nature of management also, students. And what is the nature of management? It was an important topic also. And the same level of management is also important topic, and the objective of management is also important. So you have to prepare these topics carefully. Okay. So students, in nature of management, we discussed about the management. What is its nature? Students, management has different kind of nature, because it is an art also, it is a profession also, and it is science also. So anything can be. So before discussing this topic, I would like to tell you the meaning of science as well as meaning of management, because so many writers are there who have considered management as science. There are so many writers who considered as management as an art, and some of the writers are there who consider management as profession. So before going to the topic, I told you the meaning of if we are studying management as a science, then we studied the meaning of science and management. Then we make comparison between science and management. Thereafter we take decision whether management is science or not. In the same way, when we studied the topic of management as an art, then we studied the topic of art, what is art, then we studied the topic of art with the relation of management. Then we compared whether management is art or not. Thereafter, when we studied the topic of management as a profession, then we studied the meaning of profession, its feature. Thereafter, the management as a profession. We studied this and we compared whether all the features of profession are present in management or not. Thereafter, we take decision that management is science, art or profession. So it is a long topic, students. I hope that you would have revised these things which I told you earlier. Clear? Thereafter, the topic came to you, the functions of management. Because whenever you are working in an organization as a manager, how you are going to manage the organization, and while managing the organization, what functions you have to perform. So a lot of functions are there which are being performed by managers in the process of management. And I gave you some brief also. Total 5 functions are there. First one is planning, then organizing, then staffing, then directing and controlling. And I gave you at that time some brief of these topics, because I did not discuss these things in detail thoroughly, because the upcoming chapters which we are going to study in this topic, in this subject, are being explained thoroughly. Means the functions, total 5 functions are divided as categorized in 5 chapters differently, which will start from chapter number 4. That is why I gave you simply at that time the meaning of these functions. What is meant by planning, what is meant by organizing, what is meant by staffing, then what is meant by directing and controlling. And I remember that, student, at that time I gave you one example also. Suppose you are being asked to manage marriage function. I think such example was there, or I gave example of managing birthday party. You remember that? And if you are not remembering, then you can see those videos which are with you. So students, a manager has to perform a lot of function while managing in an organization. Those are total 5 functions which will be explained to you thoroughly in separate chapters, and the chapter will start from chapter number 4, because right now I have already explained you, already taught you 2 chapters. First one is that is going on, and the second one, principles of management. Okay, student, and thereafter third chapter will be there, that is business or environment, that is going to start from next video. And thereafter, after business environment, all 5 functions will be there in separately as one chapter. One chapter will be of planning, one chapter will be of organizing, one will be of staffing, and so on. Okay, student? So it will be discussed with you later on in detail. And the last topic of the chapter was, students, that was coordination. What is coordination? You know its meaning: performing the task in one unit with the help of each other. Because management cannot be done in isolation until or unless each and every person working in an organization don't assist each other, everyone. So the coordination is also there. Without coordination, the goal of the organization, the objectives of the organization cannot be achieved. Because a manager himself, single person, cannot manage the whole organization until or unless he is being supported by his subordinates or superiors. So both are engaged with each other, superiors as well as subordinate. So both should work together with the feeling of we, not with the feeling of I. Thereafter, the organizational goal can be achieved. But this function is not explained to you, students. But what coordination is, it can be felt in management, in the organization. It cannot be seen, because I already told you that management cannot be done in isolation. It is a group activity. Clear, student? And I told you the essence, why coordination is called the essence of management, because coordination cannot be seen, it can be felt only. Clear, student? So in this way, the revision of first chapter is over. Now I will discuss with you the second chapter in my next video, because due to time boundation, the time is getting over. Okay, students?